Hey, happy end day, y'all. Yeah, y'all feel the vibes. Yeah, man, yeah, y'all feel them vibes. That shit clapping, right? Man, I hope y'all enjoying Karma and Consequences Volume 2. I know I am. The first one and the second one, but I've been really slapping the second one like daily. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize like, you know what I mean? Like when I put that shit together, I didn't realize it was gonna come out like that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to paint like a story with each project, basically. I do appreciate everybody like who's been emailing me and engaging with me, telling me about like how like they love the album, they dig it, and like somebody was like they picked tarot decks. You know what I'm saying? They picked out their tarot cards based off my that's just dope, bro. Like I'm very humble about it, so I greatly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, this is the reason why like I kind of am leaning toward going to Patreon, but in the same sense, I want to create this awareness. Somebody brought it to my attention. Let me see. Let me get this person their flowers. You know what I'm saying? They put me on game. You know what I'm saying? So, Miss Shameless, I don't know how you pronounce the other part, and I'm not gonna butcher it, but what she was telling me, like, if you guys ain't really seeing my videos pop up, you know what I'm saying, like, cause some people tell me like, oh, well, I'm 2 weeks behind, this, that, and the third, and I, go to, like, where your subscriptions at. So, this is what she said, go to your settings. So, basically, like, go to your settings and change the notification. So, and I had to do this. I seen what she was talking about. Like, I had to go in and like highlight the bell so I get so and so's videos. You know what I'm saying? So, I think they hit everybody in the same sense. So, if you ain't really been seeing my videos, or if you new, you know what I'm saying, and you subscribe to it, make sure you engage that bell button so you'll still get my videos, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'd rather like stay here with y'all, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to do the whole thing on Patreon and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're gonna get this shit popping, man. Karma and Consequences 2 is out, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I hope you guys are enjoying that. You know what I'm saying? Happy end day. So let's get this shit started, G. Give me some messages for this yin energy. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to be aware of? What are some good news, bad news? Okay. Change. So somebody made a wrong decision out here, and that's got them trapped into a cycle. They up and down about their stability. Like, so basically I feel like somebody went for their comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they up and down like with their emotions, you know what I'm saying? Like, they comfortable right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to be moved. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody constantly has to keep starting over basically because they're stuck in the comfort zone. So it's like somebody does like, it's kind of like putting a Band-Aid over an open wound. And it's like the bigger it get open, the bigger the Band-Aid get. Like, that's what I'm picking up with that. You see what I'm saying? Angel message 1083. So with this new beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like, you up and down about it. Like, this is inevitable change, basically. Let me see, 1083, that's 12. So it's like, these are situations in the home that are being highlighted, like it's heightened, you know what I'm saying? Like, problems may become bigger, arguments may become more offensive, basically. Yeah, this decision that somebody got to make, like, it's for the better of them. It's going to benefit them, basically. That's what I can see right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like when you make this decision, you gotta stand on it. Like, don't be back and forth. And what I'm seeing right now is like you got no choice. Basically, it's like when you make this decision, like you gotta stand on it. Basically, you can't go back and forth. Basically, so it's like the new beginning of something. And it's like every action got a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! I even forgot to say, like, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because everything can change with the decisions and the choices that you make. Basically. So use discernment. Like, don't do anything impulsive. Like, think it over. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now I got that out the way. Damn, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Happy yen day, yo. Let's get it popping, though. Give me some message for this yen energy reading. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to be aware of? What are some good news, bad news, things to come? Okay. Teach me something new. Teach me something new. There's opportunities out here. So make sure you analyze everything, because this is in regards to your stability. So like I said, like, don't make an impulsive decision. Like, think things over. Like, this is what this is reminding me to tell you. So we got Capricorn energy, Leo energy. You may have Capricorn in your sun, you know what I'm saying? But don't make any impulsive decisions, at least like not right now. Think it over, basically. I get it, like your feelings are hurt. We got the King of Cups in reverse, so it's like, in the same sense, like I kind of feel like somebody's stuck in a cycle to the point where it's like they don't even understand the significance of what they're doing anymore. So, in the same sense, like I feel like there's manipulation out there, but it's not really manipulation, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person needs help. So I got Pisces, Aquarius energy, Cancer, Scorpio energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody needs help. Like, somebody needs to basically like speak up. But it's like the way that they're talking, it sounds like very manipulative or gaslighting, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Got the Knight of Swords. I got Aquarius energy. So far we got heavy Aquarius energy, heavy Capricorn energy, and heavy Pisces energy. Okay, so in the same sense, like somebody is thinking about speaking up. Basically, I feel like somebody's standing their ground. Like, in the same sense too, like with this King of Cups in reverse, somebody finally just like lets everything go. Like, they're no longer holding their emotions in. And the thing is that it may come out disrespectful or rude or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because this person's speaking their mind, like they're setting boundaries and shit like that. And it's unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Like, Knight of Swords, in the same sense, came out in a surprise. You feel me? Like, oh shit, we wasn't thinking it. They felt like that. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that I was doing this. You know what I'm saying? So this is somebody basically speaking up. But in the same sense, like, this person might speak up when they drunk. So in the same sense, like, if you're dealing with somebody like that, hear them out. Let them get out what they need to say. Because in the same sense, like, I kind of feel like it's not that they need closure, but they need somebody to listen to them. So don't just sit here and block them out. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Swords, cut them out. Even though in the end, that's what you finna do. You're gonna cut them out, block them. But at least let them get what's on their chest off, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is like block, missing messages, like no communication whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, after you figured out, like after you spoke up and set these boundaries, you know what I'm saying? You could have said something impulsively. Like, in the same sense, like, I kind of feel like that water was bubbling. You feel me? Like, your temperature was high and that person was just like pushing your buttons, and it's like you didn't want to flash on that person, but you ended up doing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why it's like nobody's speaking. So an argument basically, especially like with this hype man up here, like somebody could have been instigating some shit. Aries or a Capricorn, Pisces could have been instigating some shit to where you get into it with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now you cutting everybody out if you don't want to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, like I told my daughter, even though people got like an image of you, be yourself regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to lace up your own shoes. You gotta look in the mirror and face yourself. I can't fill them shoes up. The next person can't fill them shoes up. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and accept who you are. You know what I'm saying? So, in the same sense, like I want to say that, like, accept who you are. Like, I don't care if you with a part of the alphabet community or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect it, but it's like, be who you are. And like that's what this whole generation is about. Is like, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Find this happiness out here. The 10 of Cups out here, contentment. You know what I'm saying? Somebody feels like they deserve that, and by God, you actually do. You know what I'm saying? So we got heavy Pisces energy. So I kind of feel like there is a male Pisces out here who is like longing for this person wants to settle down, basically. This Pisces energy, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they're back and forth. So it's like, and I'm not just like sticking to like it is a Pisces. I'm just saying this the energy is like, this could be somebody who like who's always been a player, and it's like, damn man, like how long am I gonna keep doing this? Like I'm gonna end up by myself, like I got kids, and what kind of role model am I finna be? So like with this 10 of Cups, I feel like somebody, somebody wants to have some type of commitment. Basically, somebody wants to commit, start a relationship. So in the same sense, what I'm picking up is that somebody's trying to put behind their past, like let go of their player ways. Basically, is what I'm being told. It don't motivate them no more. Like they feel like they in a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't love, this lust, and it's like the lust ain't even really there in the same sense. Like this could be like somebody fucking somebody just to fuck them. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying not to hurt their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's still like some type of action regardless, you know what I'm saying, in the home front, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, like I'm looking at this like there's somebody who fuck with somebody and they probably don't even bust a nut. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mean to be rude, you know what I'm saying, but it's like that's what I'm picking up with that. Like this person, somebody want to settle down and they realize like this lust over love shit ain't working out, you know what I'm saying? Like, so somebody may be sitting here reflecting, like studying themselves, like getting to know themselves with this Page of Pentacles out here. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's out here green, like teach me. Like I'm in student mode basically with this Page of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody's like getting to know themselves on different aspects. You know what I'm saying? Like certain shit just don't turn them on no more. Like I feel like somebody's broken away. They broke away from like toxic behavior is what I'm picking up. You know what I'm saying? And they may be traveling down memory lane. They may be wearing rose-colored glasses. Like I feel like somebody still is wearing rose-colored glasses, especially like while they're on their journey of learning, studying things. So in the same sense, like if you know that if you got a question that people standing next to you, you have to cut them off. Period. If you can't trust them, why are you fucking with them? You know what I'm saying? Damn the time that was spent, you know what I'm saying? Like reflecting back, like I got so much faith in this person, you know what I'm saying? Scorpio, Leo energy. You can block your blessings by that, you know what I'm saying? Like you can burn your blessings. You see them 6 cups. These cups is full, but she focused on old boy, and old boy just kind of like focused. So like, who really got them cups? So basically, somebody else gonna slide in, swoop, and get them blessings. Basically, Charity reverse. Somebody's like going against the grain with that. You know what I'm saying? Cancer energy, like somebody's basically going against the grain out here. And they testing people. So somebody basically out here with this Charity reversed. So we got somebody who's sensitive out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that You know what I'm saying? I'm a Cancer too, so I'm not saying that we're sensitive, but I'm saying that somebody has this type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the same sense, like me, I don't really, I'm not that sensitive type, but yeah, like I do take things to heart, if that makes sense. So if that makes me sensitive, oh well. But in the same sense, like somebody ain't got control of their emotions and some shit gets stirred up, it's just, it ends out like a hothead just starts swinging on people, like trying to get revenge. You know what I'm saying? There's all type of shit popping, but all this plays in the matter of like how you deal with the situation, like the choices that you're going to make. Either way, like I feel like somebody's like kind of like dancing back and forth because they're scared of hurting somebody's feelings. But you know what? It's like in the same sense, it don't matter, because at the end of the day, it's like you in control of yourself. So it's like if someone else is able to make you mad, you just gave them power and control over you. So now they can sit here and fuck with your whole last day and you'll allow it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't entertain the bullshit, if that makes sense. There's so many opportunities out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like somebody does, like, I feel like somebody kind of like just picked up and just left, you know what I'm saying? Where they left with what they can, they ain't tripping off it, you know what I'm saying? But in the same sense, like, you can't do this shit by like sneaking and conniving. So in the same sense, like you might need to reflect, you know what I'm saying? Look in that mirror every day. Like, and look at who you are. Can you accept who you are, basically? Can you wake up and look at yourself in the mirror and accept the actions that you've done, the person that you are? Like, this is things that you need to look at, reflect on, you know what I'm saying? We're on this King of Cups reverse. Three of Cups. So heavy Cancer energy already, and the Faith card is reversed at the bottom. Okay, so Cancers, y'all might need to open your eyes to something, because it's like this is heavy water energy out here. This is separation, partying too much. So like I feel like somebody's like disconnected completely. Like emotionally, mentally, spiritually, like somebody is like not there. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody wants to be alone, or they're dealing with fake love, or it's like you need to realize that the people that you hanging with are sitting here manipulating you. So you could be the person that sit here and take everybody out. They don't got no bread, but you paying everybody way to get in. You want to go out to eat. They ain't got no bread, so you finna pay for them. So it's like you sit here and go to an expensive restaurant because you want to eat that. And it's like, damn, bro, I don't want to dip off from my partners and go eat real quick. And yeah, I feel bad about that. So there's like somebody feeling bad. Like somebody's like, the people that you hang with, bro, like, you know, male or female, you know what I'm saying? But the people that you're sitting here like looking at like that, you know, like, damn, I feel bad if I do this, that, and the third without them. Like, go do it. You're supposed to do what makes you happy. This ain't what, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody's like, your friends are basically unfaithful. Put it to you that way. Like, they got you questioning your upbringing, basically. Especially like with this Hierophant in reverse. Faith card, unfaithful to me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I got manipulation, third party, separation, division. So it's like somebody may experience a heartbreak, and it's like I've been through that before. You know what I'm saying? You find out that your significant other, the person that you love, end up cheating on you, and you feel like your soul left your body. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm picking up with that. So somebody basically finds out, and I'm not saying that this is what this is, but in the same sense, that's what that is. So, you know what I'm saying? Like there's fake friends out here. The King of Cups in reverse, that's like manipulation, over emotional. The Three of Cups in reverse, third party energy, partying too much, partying with the wrong people, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the Two of Cups in reverse. These are all cups. So let me see. And somebody, like, they argue a lot, you know what I'm saying? If I broke that down with all these damn cups. So somebody's always having to start new. Like, these friend, All right, so I got an acronym for friends. So it's future relationships inevitably ending new destiny. You know what I'm saying? Because like people come and go in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like who needs enemies when you got friends like yours, right? So people are acquaintances. And somebody's basically finding out like, damn, bro, I've been hanging around with nothing but acquaintances. Like I've been living a whole ass lie out here, going against what I know, going against the grain. Like so basically somebody basically is like, know that they're going against the grain, but they refuse to wake up. So I kind of feel like somebody got something to prove out here. One is not a swords. Okay, damn. So yeah, basically somebody does speak up and it pisses people off. There may be a fight that's gonna break out, you know what I'm saying, over somebody speaking up and setting boundaries. Like I feel like somebody finally stands up for themselves and probably ends up getting into it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like more arguments, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody's trying to hear this person out at all. Like this person's like being brave, communicating, like speaking their mind. So in the same sense, imagine like somebody trying to, all right, prime example, you know what I'm saying? Like in the alphabet community, like when you want to come out to your parents, you know what I'm saying? Like the pressure that you got, you expecting conflict basically. And that's pretty much what this is. So it's like, I feel like somebody's scared to say something because they know the outcome. They know that either A, they're not going to listen, they're not going to accept it. They may, you know, degrade them, make them feel bad, make them feel inadequate. So it's like, that's another reason why this separation is out here too. All this is due from separation. I mean, this separation is caused from manipulation. It's because somebody needs help out here and they're not trying to admit to it. They feel like they can figure this shit out on their own. So in the same sense, like they fighting themselves, you know what I'm saying? Like this could be somebody who like has a heavy drinking problem, somebody who could be drunk off power, basically. Like this person has to be in control of the situation to the point where it's like you suffocated. So somebody out here is suffocating the situation and it's causing so many problems to the point where it's like this person doesn't even know what to do anymore. They can't figure nothing out with this Five of Wands in reverse. There's so much chaos, like they can't even put the shit together. You know what I'm saying? So be careful out there, you know what I'm saying? Like watch people who are sitting here like gassing you up. That's another thing with these two right here too. Like be aware of people gassing you up, because like this is also the hype man card to me, you feel me? So if people are sitting here like gassing you up, like kissing your ass, they want something from you basically. So keep that in mind. They can't figure out their solutions, but they know that you make things happen. So be mindful of that, you know what I'm saying? That's probably the reason why you need to cut these people off, because these people are using you. One is Ace of Swords in reverse. So we got the Hangman with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So somebody's scared to, somebody basically blocking their own blessings. Somebody's scared to take an opportunity out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to explore, like, what you're waiting for, basically. Like, you know you got to go through it to get through it. So somebody's avoiding that. Like, somebody's, like, avoiding some type of change. But change is inevitable either way. But, like, that's what I'm seeing here. Like, somebody's blocking out. So, in the same sense, you could be, like, giving somebody advice, and they're like, blah, 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 whatever. Like, it's in one ear, out the other type shit, you know what I'm saying? Experience is the best teacher, is basically what I'm saying with this, you know what I'm saying? This person has to go through it to get through it. If they don't, you can't, put it this way. You could bring a horse to the pond, but you could bring a mule to the pond, but you can't make them drink, right? You know what I'm saying? You can give these jewels and shit, like, you can lead the way. But it's just some shit that these people got to experience. And if they don't want to hear it, it's not on you to sit here and prove your point to them, basically. You know what I'm saying? That ain't your battle. Give that shit up. Like I say, you can bring a mule to the pond, but you can't make him drink. This ain't your battle. Like, no. Everybody got free will in the same sense. So if somebody want to do something, if somebody want to disappear, if somebody want to walk off, whatever they want to do, let them do it. They have free will. The thing is that with you stepping in, okay, cool, being protective. But by doing so, you're sitting here, and I hate to put it to, I really hate to put it like this, in the same sense, like you'll end up wearing the emotional scars and the bruises, basically, by sitting here stepping in to protect somebody. We are all given like life lessons, harsh lessons. We don't know everyone's experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know that this person ain't been listening to what God been saying, or this person ain't been following what God, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know this person's background, and we sitting here stepping in, and imagine we step in and we catch that one to the jaw and we get knocked out, right? When we finally come to, we like, that's embarrassing, ain't it? So in the same sense, like, you walking around with that embarrassment, but that person's still walking around like, oh yeah, that person got my back, man. Yeah. Did that person help you? You know what I'm saying? Like, this person's basically counting on you. So you need to let this person, like, you need to cut this person off and let this person, like, figure things out on their own, basically. Let them figure things out on their own. Stop helping these people. This is not your battle. Like, let them figure it out on their own. One on this 10 of cups. Because you're supposed to be happy. You focused on the wrong shit, basically. Yeah. So somebody may be overworking, or somebody may be sleeping on opportunities, like with a family. So like somebody could be very passive about relationships, like in the same sense, like they're no longer invested in that shit. Like, they don't see relationships the same no more. Like, it's dead to them, basically. Like, somebody's like, it is what it is. Whatever life throws me, I'm gonna sit here and deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is like no motivation at all. You know what I'm saying? This could be somebody who wants to be by themselves forever. And I feel it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like disappointment. And it's like, this person may not have kids, or it's like, this person doesn't have obligation. You know what I'm saying? You could have kids or whatever, but it's like, this ain't, whatever it is that you're doing right now, it ain't making you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're seeing that now, especially once you're blocking things out. Like, actually sitting there reflecting and looking at the situation as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And that's why this shit is dead to you, or happiness may be dead to somebody. So somebody out here could be depressed, you know what I'm saying? And they may be blessed the whole time, like everyone's trying to sit here and cheer this person up. You know what I'm saying? In the same sense, I kind of feel like somebody needs to kind of ask that person, if you're going through that, you know what I'm saying? Like, ask that person, like, what's wrong? Like, if they're okay. And it's like, okay, they may not want to open up about it, but it's like, I don't know, like, let them know that everything's okay. If this person don't want to open up to you, especially if this person's like kind of like, especially like, honestly, like if this person's an introvert, you know what I'm saying, and you care about this person, you know what I'm saying, like this is your family, and this person may be depressed, like sleeping all the time, or just like not themselves, like, check on that person, check on your people, basically. Check on your folks, because somebody out here is unmotivated. One of this Palace of Wands in reverse. So no motivation, and like not using intuition. So somebody out here just like out here being reckless. They're not thinking about their decisions. They're just doing things just cause, and like they don't care who gets burned by it. Like the whole place can burn down. I give no fucks about it. Like, I'm just doing what I want to do, but don't come at me. Don't at me. And so in the same sense, this could be somebody throwing a brick and hiding their hand. You know what I'm saying? This could be like in a working job too. Like somebody could be sitting here throwing shade on you and then smiling in your face. You know what I'm saying? I have Libra energy out of here, like them scales, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody could be throwing blims, and then like, oh no, you know what I'm saying, I fuck with you, my nigga, you know what I'm saying, like, oh no, you know, we good, you know what I'm saying, like, that's what's popping right here. So be aware of that, you know what I'm saying, be aware of like fake energy, fake friends, like, use discernment, pay attention, you know what I'm saying, like, especially the people who compliment you. Like, if you run into somebody who's like overly like complimenting you, because I'm gonna tell you, like, people will tell you the truth, but tell it in a joke so it don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll laugh at it, but they really talking about you. So my question is, how long is this gonna go on before you realize that this motherfucker talking shit about you or telling the truth about you and you laughing about it? You ain't learned from it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what I feel here too. Like, that's what this ignorant shit is like. And you're allowing like what everyone around you is telling you to basically take motivation away from you. So like, that shit gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like outside influence. And it's like, the cold thing is, I kind of feel like somebody's annoyed with their inner circle, so they listen to the outer people because it's a different perspective. Always like, I had to tell my daughter, you know what I'm saying, like, bird's eye view your situation. Like, pull yourself out, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we in a situation, it's wolf instinct, right? You gotta fight your way out. All you seeing is like everything around you. You gotta fight your way out there, right? But if you pull yourself up and look at everything as a whole, you'll know how every situation is gonna go. Because you see how everything is moving, you see how everything is rolling, you see what's in motion and what's not. So in the same sense, like, if your situation is that hectic and that stressful, you know what I'm saying, like, take a bird's eye view and look around. You know what I'm saying? Really analyze that situation, you know what I'm saying? You might need to sleep on it, you know what I'm saying? You might need to rest, or, you know what I'm saying, like, this could be somebody like going to a whole ass hotel just to get their happiness, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to get a peace of mind, some sleep. Because they're no longer motivated and they have outside influence. You see what I'm saying? So like, somebody needs to take time to themselves. Like, yeah, somebody really needs to do it. Like, somebody's like trying to block something with this judgment in reverse. So it's like somebody's like trying to block something or like make excuses. Basically repainting somebody's picture, basically repainting somebody's true colors. Let me clarify that. So basically, like, this is what this is. Somebody's constantly always making excuses for somebody instead of running back to them like, oh, well, maybe they was just, you know, stressed that day, or, you know, something happened. Like, somebody's always constantly making an excuse for somebody. And it's like, how long are you gonna sit here and make these excuses? It's taken away from you. It's draining. Somebody's completely drained out here. I feel like dealing with people, somebody is drained out here. And I kind of feel like they're failing to realize that this person is draining them. Like, they see the truth, but like, they're not accepting the truth. Basically, it's like what I'm seeing here. Like, cause judgment, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's loud. So it's like, I don't believe that. So basically, somebody just keeps making excuses or keep giving somebody like more and more chances. Like, say you done caught your boyfriend or your girlfriend cheating like for the 5th time, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, I ain't gonna do it no more. I ain't gonna do it no more. And it's like, you keep doing it. I keep catching you. Like, how long are you gonna sit here and deal with that, bro? Like, real shit. Stop repainting people's pictures. Like, what they show you is what it is. Like, stop trying to convince yourself that it's not that. One on this Page of Pentacles. Student mode, you learning. Yeah, like, stop making excuses for these people. They don't give no fucks. You being patient, you patiently waiting for love. We got Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy out here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's patiently waiting for love out here, waiting for their moment. In the same sense, like, I feel like somebody's kind of like losing faith, but it's like somebody is losing faith in relationships, but they keep their options open, basically. Like, they want to settle down, but the type of people that they attract, they be on some fuck shit. So it's like, this is like kind of, you know, sucking the life out of them, draining them, you know what I'm saying, like I was saying earlier. So somebody's basically learning from their mistakes, basically. And it's like, you may not, so somebody, I feel like somebody's like putting their whole life behind them, you know what I'm saying, male or female, you know what I'm saying, we all go through that phase, but I feel like somebody is putting their old ways behind them, like they realize the toxic behavior that they were involved in, the bullshit they was doing, the chaos that they created, like somebody's finally reflecting that and now they want to settle down. Like I'm hearing that somebody don't want to live this life no more. They want to be happy. So it's like, now this person is like open and receptive to love and to advice. Like somebody's like, teach me, like I've been living a lot this whole time, teach me. I'm in student mode. Like somebody out here in student mode because they want to be happy. They want this contentment. So it's like an Aries, Capricorn towards Virgo, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you got that in your chart. But somebody's basically come to a realization that's like, man, I'm the one that's on that fuck shit. I'm the reason why things ain't go the way that I anticipated to be because I was on fuck shit. I thought I could sit here and do this, that, and the third and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was living my life. Like I feel like somebody's realizing that it's kind of like when you grow up. So in the same sense, like I'm in my 30s and the shit I did in my 20s, like when I look back, I'm like, damn, but like that was stupid of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to sit here and reflect on that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what somebody's finally going through right now. Somebody's coming to that realization and really reflecting on themselves. I've been sitting here like running around in circles, thinking I'm getting this money, but I'm not. Everything that I've invested in is falling through. Everybody that I've put money into, they fucking betrayed me. I'm losing money as I get it. And it's like I have all the ideas, but none of them work out at all. Virgo energy out here, you know what I'm saying? So like, Virgo, if you're trying to like start a new career, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like you need to get your ducks in a row. Like, if you're just sitting here like, all right, I got money saved up and I'm finna put all of it in, don't do that. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? Like, still have like a 9 to 5, like still have some type of income because it's like being an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna make sacrifices. It's not easy. Like entrepreneurs live in their car like they're homeless before they make it rich. So in the same sense, what I'm saying, if you're not ready to live in your car, or you know what I'm saying, if you're not willing to make these sacrifices, I should say, because it's a whole lot that comes with that. If you're not willing to make them sacrifices, then you need to explore your options. Don't feel entitled is what I should be saying, basically, because you're gonna end up losing money. You'll never be happy. You'll end up working jobs that pay the bills, but you're not happy. You won't prosper. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll reach your peak at that job and then stay there because it pays the bills. So don't trap yourself like that. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine like she's falling into her pinnacles, like she's stressed out about money. So somebody could be out here stressed out about money, and that could be another reason why like somebody's scared to get into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? One on this 6 of Cups. Somebody taking shortcuts, cutting corners, and they know better. You know better. You fucking know better. So somebody wants to be with somebody, or somebody's like hanging on to some old shit, and they're not willing to grow. So somebody's basically going backwards. So basically, I would say like, imagine the world being in retrograde. All right. Like, we got all these planets that go in retrograde, right? So imagine if the world went in retrograde and everything goes backwards, you know what I'm saying? So somebody might be going back to their ex, or somebody going back to their old habits. Somebody's sitting here just like trying to find the easiest thing possible to get away because they attach to their old life, basically. Like somebody will sit here and put in the least effort because this is basically somebody who's like, I feel like somebody who damn near in their 50s and still stuck in their 20s. I ain't gonna front you, you know what I'm saying? Like this is somebody who's basically stuck in their ways. This somebody's like, the world don't turn, you know what I'm saying? Like it turns on when I turn, and what I say go, basically. You know what I'm saying? So there's some stubborn energy out here. Like somebody's refusing to grow out here. They're taking shortcuts, they're lazy, nothing works out for them. So honestly, I feel like somebody's like pissed off at the world. Look Look at this girl looking at that dude, and that dude looking like, man, like, I'm trying to figure life out. And she's like, man, I'm so fucking disappointed in you. What the fuck did I see in you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like that's what this is. Like, somebody could be taking a trip down memory lane. I ain't gonna front you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's stuck in the past. Right? With the world card going in reverse, the world constantly spins, right? Even though that motherfucker may be slow, it might take light years or whatever for that motherfucker to make a full ass rotation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we souls, we reincarnated, we deal with it how we deal with it. We work through God, you feel what I'm saying? But there is somebody who's out here taking shortcuts and they know right from wrong. Or in the same sense, like, somebody's sitting here holding secrets because they don't want to lose out. They don't want to lose a relationship. So in the same sense, like, somebody's basically unhappy, but they don't want to let that person go because they're worried about that person. It's not in the same sense, like, they don't want to be with that person. They don't want to see with that person no more, but they care about that person. They care about this person's well-being. You know what I'm saying? Look how she's looking at that dude, and this person's like looking off into space, and it's like, this person ain't worried about nothing. So it's like, man, listen, even though we separated, like, I still care about you. So in the same sense, like, if you went through a breakup and this person's like spiraling out, you're like, listen, like, I care about you, I love you, but we just don't work out. Like, as a couple, they don't work out. But as a friend, I'll be your best friend. Like, I'll love and support you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, let's have this relationship without us fucking, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's wearing rose-colored glasses. Somebody out here can be dickmatized or pussy whipped out here, basically. You know what I'm saying? And it's like somebody wants to set boundaries. Like, they're fully aware. It's like, man, like, this shit ain't. I'm unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's like sitting here keeping secrets. Like, look how she's like sitting like trying to like calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you see the aura right there. Like, meditation here. Like, thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I kind of feel like somebody really is fighting to face reality out here. Like, the truth has been told to you. Like, honestly, I feel like somebody has told somebody straight up how they felt. And somebody is just completely oblivious to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, let me leave that out. But in the same sense, like, this gives me beta energy. So this could be like a beta in conflict with themselves. Like, I want to be an alpha. Listen, you are meant to be who you are. Betas serve their purposes as much as alphas do. Just because alphas, we're leaders and we lay law, betas make shit happen, okay? So, like, to the people who know that they are betas, and I'm not taking no shade and no shots at nobody, like, if you know that, like, you know that you serve a purpose. Like, we may lead as alphas, but you're getting the work done. You're making things happen. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel like you're left out. The thing is that a lot of people love people with assertiveness, dominance, power. You know what I'm saying? People love that. People want to feel safe and protected. So even though that may not be your expertise or whatever, like, that may not be your background. You may not be a fighter. You may be a lover. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to deal with confrontation. Okay, that's cool. That means that you need to find somebody who's willing to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's not going to draw you into that type of conflict to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So somebody basically needs to relax and kind of like understand what they're dealing with and understand their potential, basically. So, like I say, meditate on some shit. That's what this high priestess is about too. Somebody needs to basically meditate. Somebody's sitting here like basically like cutting corners, and it's like wondering, like, somebody wonder why they're stuck in a cycle. Like, why ain't nothing working out for them? It's because you cutting corners a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Reflect, meditate, like, accept the things that you can't control. Accept the things that have hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like, make peace with that and move the fuck on. Because in the same sense, with this high priestess, you know what I'm saying, like, this is somebody who's very intuitive and somebody who hangs on to shit. So in the same sense, somebody can be hanging on to grudges out here. Somebody could be holding a grudge on you. You know what I'm saying? And you may not have no idea, but in the same sense, I kind of feel like you do have an idea somebody is holding grudges. It's just that you're not willing to speak up about it. But the thing is that who's at fault here? That's one thing you gotta think about, like who's really at fault. I know right from wrong. Like, I know I didn't sit here and create this drama. I didn't create this riff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody's fully aware. Like, I really feel like somebody's like trapped in their head about being right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So like you could get some wild ass dreams, especially like with this moon card. So it's like you may have some wild ass dreams within the next couple of days, or you know what I'm saying, this coming week or whatever. Like, and it's telling you because subconsciously you keep thinking about this shit. Like, let's say basically like somebody's walking around with a smile on their face, but deep down inside, like they're annoyed or they're hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it together. Like, you see, like, she's in this meditative state. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like somebody's constantly like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every situation they get in, like, it don't matter. Like, we'll bring you down. All right. What'd you say? Can you rephrase that? You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody's constantly like having to breathe before saying something, like, because somebody's basically at their wit's end. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying, like with this charity in reverse too, like somebody is at their wit's end, like, bro, like, I really feel like it's somebody's at that edge where it's like stop and go. Traffic, basically. We having some type of motion, but we stopping here. Oh, you done said some out of pocket shit, like, bro, like I didn't mean it that way. All right, we moving forward. Damn, we got another problem. I didn't know you felt like that. Damn, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's like pouring their emotions out, like, and somebody's like, damn, bro, like, so you're dealing with somebody whose emotions are like unbalanced, basically. Like, they're not trying to move forward. And the thing is, like, honestly, especially like with this charity in reverse, I also feel like there is no way to make this person happy. Like, this person is always going to be sad. I don't know, like, this is draining, basically. You know what I'm saying? All the water's coming out, so it's like basically like somebody's draining somebody out here, and and the thing too is like somebody could be drained by like emotion, like somebody could be like constantly bringing somebody's problem to somebody, and it's like you might listen and it's like, damn, bro, like you know what I'm saying, like you exhausted after you get done dealing with that person. And it's like, you can tell this person, you can give this person great advice, they're always going to sit here and seek the easy way. They don't want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not trying to evolve. They're not understanding that things have changed in the world. Like, computers have gotten better, phones have gotten better. We went from a motherfucking phone that was like this big, right? Them big ass gray phones, to them damn car phones, to the motherfuckers that flip, to the Nokias. We got motherfucking smartphones with the internet. We can sit here and whole ass watch porn if we wanted to, right? So I feel like somebody's stuck in their ways, especially like with that Hierophant in reverse earlier. Unfaithful, so somebody's being unfaithful to themselves and they know better. We're on this chariot in reverse. So we got somebody who want revenge, like, so somebody's feelings get hurt out here. And I honestly, it's like, I kind of feel like the reason why this person is hurt is because they can't figure out, like, it's because they're stuck in their ways. Like I was saying, like with the world card in reverse and the Six of Cups, like this is like nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? Like you see how she's looking at this dude, like, look at this like somebody like hanging on to their old life, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn the gender. Imagine like somebody sitting here in their life right now and they looking back like, man, like I had so much money back then, like I had all these girls, I had all these guys, you know what I'm saying? Like I had people in rotation, like shit was flowing smoothly for me, and now it ain't working for me. So like basically what I'm picking up is that somebody's stuck in their ways and they refuse to change. They ain't trying to take this ride, you know what I'm saying? Like because they feel like what they was used to, they feel like that was the best part. So I'm saying in the same sense, like this is somebody who like I say, this is somebody who could be like 50, 60 years old, still living like they in their 20s. And it's like you tell somebody like, bruh, can you grow the fuck up? This motherfucker loses it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can sit here and try to give somebody advice, and they'll curse you the fuck out. Man, who the fuck are you to tell me this, that, and the third? And all you trying to do is help that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody out here is basically being ignorant, like deeply in their emotions. They not trying to grow. This is somebody basically, this gives me 8 energy too, because I'm, okay, so like with the 8s, y'all dope, you know what I'm saying? Y'all great with business, but in the same sense, y'all are hard-headed. And like I be saying, with the 8, you turn it sideways, it's an infinity loop. It's a cycle. And the thing is that what I say for people with 8s, they have a hard time accepting ideas from other people. Like, you can literally tell them an idea and they'll say like, nah. And then they'll think of it and they'll say the same thing that you just said. And you're like, what the fuck? I literally told you this like weeks ago. Now it has dawned on you. No, this is my own. They have to think of it first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. It's money involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a whole lot to sit here and break down. So I get it. But in the same sense, 8 people, you gotta allow us other numbers to sit here and help you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit here and be argumentative or vindictive if shit ain't working out the way you want to. So in the same sense, like, I feel like somebody's going through a reality check here, or somebody's about to get a reality check. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna sit here and speak how they feel, and somebody gonna say, well, man, I've been sitting here biting my tongue on this, that, and the third. So somebody gonna sit here and speak up. Like, there are some arguments that's about to happen, basically. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is family separation. This is split up. This is divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Losing control of your emotions, being vindictive, talking shit, like being ignorant, like, I ain't trying to hear this shit. Like, you got me all the way fucked up out here. Fuck you and your motherfucking mama, right? That's like, somebody's like had enough of it. So there's definitely some arguing shit out here, especially like with this King of Wands in reverse. This is definitely a fight, like, or somebody's anticipating a fight, you know what I'm saying? So somebody could be in their head over-analyzing some shit. Thinking that, like, man, if I say this, like, this person finna pop off. But it's like, this person that you think finna pop off is fully aware of what you're about to bring to them. And they know it's about to bring separation. So in the same sense, this could be a conversation that needs to be had, that somebody's like, man, I know this person's about to overreact. I know this person's about to be pissed off at me. Like, they're not trying to hear it. Because this would be like overthinking, right? This is like, I ain't trying to hear it. Like, you've enlightened me to some shit. Somebody's been sitting on some secret and they finally confess it. So basically, I feel like somebody's guilt is eating them up, and they realize, like, that's what's setting them back. Stuck in their ways, like they guilt. Well, I was picking up earlier, like with a Scorpio energy. Damn, we got heavy Virgo, heavy Cancer, heavy Pisces, heavy Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio. I don't know if I said that already. Bruh, Pisces, y'all out here. So Pisces, y'all got some shit popping. Or if you got it in your chart, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Well, Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer, heavy Cancer. So yeah, like, all right, in the same sense too, like with the water element, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that need to be addressed. So it's like, I feel like somebody's about to not love bomb, or I'm not even calling this love bombing. I feel like somebody's like letting the floodgates go. Like, I don't know if you guys are, I'm pretty sure there's people out there that know, but it's like, y'all know how, like, let's say like Hoover Dam or something like that. Like, there's spots that like hold water back and they fucking release the valve and the water shoot out. I really feel like somebody that says somebody has been like they've left their emotions on that off valve. So like all this emotions is like packed up in this piping. And when they finally release it, it all comes out. Everything that bothered this person, everything that this person has been going through, like, this person completely breaks down. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're crying, they're letting you know, like, they're not okay. I feel like, you know, collective, convent, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be somebody that's about to come to us, or it may be us that's going to go to somebody that's like, man, like, I'm going through this, I can't do it no more. Like, somebody needs words of encouragement out here. Somebody around you is unmotivated, and I kind of feel like we may be blind to that, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people that are, people who are smiling the most, like, honestly, and I really hate to say this because I be doing this, like, I will, I'll sit here and keep a smile or a positive face so nobody gets in my business, you know what I'm saying? So in the same sense, like, we don't know that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like kind of X, you know what I'm saying? If you really fuck with these people, you know like how they operate and how they act. Ask certain questions, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you can't really put it together, like, kind of ask yourself a few questions or ask them some questions to get some answers for yourself to kind of figure out and gauge. Like, even if they deflect and they lie and you pick up on it, at least you know, like, all right, I can't go about it this way, but I know something's up, you know what I'm saying? Like, just have that awareness, basically, you know what I'm saying? Be aware, basically. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like, if you have regrets out here, like, I kind of feel like, you know, somebody probably lost somebody and they're, like, deeply in regret and they're looking at life differently. And that's what this could be about, too. Like, somebody lost somebody close to them and it's kind of like, fuck their world up. Lost somebody close. And this could be somebody who's, like, reflecting on, you know what I mean, like, what they, it's like some woulda, coulda, shoulda shit, like, what could they have done differently, but in the same sense, like, it was meant to be the way it was. This is a lesson for you and a lesson for that person, too. It's just that some people have to be sacrificed for that, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was speaking earlier, like, trying to step in and save everybody, you can't do that. People have to learn their lessons. Like, we all have our purposes here. Like I was saying, like, and like I said, like, I know I've brought up, like, my daughter in this reading. Like, she's not my blood daughter. This is somebody that I've raised since she was 3 years old. So she'll always be my daughter, whether I'm with her mother or not. I'm gonna always have love for that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I even told her dad, like, I'm gonna always have her back. I even told her in front of him, like, sweetheart, if there's something that you can't talk to him about, and I get it because, like, kids are very fearful of opening up to their parents because of fear of judgment or parents not accepting it. And honestly, like, I don't have, like, I get it, you know what I'm saying? But in the same sense, parents, if I could advise you guys, like, be open, you know what I'm saying? Like, be open to, like, what your kids are saying. Like, be open to, you know, be in student mode. Like, don't stay green, but stay in student mode. Pay attention to your surroundings. Like, pay attention to your home life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your kids are acting like rambunctious or like things are like out of order, like, pay attention to your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes you happy. That's what motivates you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's going through something, like, and they don't want to express it, like, just let them know that they're there. Like, let them know that you love them. I kind of feel like you have somebody around you that you need to say that you love them. And whether they believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person could just be, like, completely shut off. And it's like, that's a coping mechanism because, like, they've been done wrong so long. So, like, don't take that to heart, basically. But, like, somebody basically needs a hug. I'm not going to front you, like, somebody, yeah, like, I really feel like somebody needs a hug. And to be told that it's going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Four of Cups, I mean, not this Four of Swords, you know what I mean? Like, resting, and, like, somebody could be depressed out here over a family situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could regret, like, going out and it fucked up a whole ass relationship. There's a whole lot of emotions that need to be addressed, basically. So, you know, pay attention to your people. Like, let them know you love them. Let you know that it's okay. Like, let people vent. Honestly, is what I'm feeling like. There's a lot of things that people need to get off their chest. And people are scared to do that. So, it's not always about doing what you want to do. It's about doing what's right. And sometimes doing what's right is just to shut the fuck up and let them talk. You know, and you might even learn something about yourself. If you're always trying to constantly like prove your point and say like how you're always right, like no, you're not evolving, you're not growing. You're making excuses. In the same sense, we've seen the judgment in reverse earlier, right? So you making excuses about like what you're doing, and you know damn well like you know right from wrong. We've seen the high priestess out there. You know right from wrong, but you're choosing to do wrong. So basically, somebody is having a hard time like letting go of their past. Like you too grown for that. Like I honestly feel like somebody's basically like in their 30s, 40s and still living like they 18, 19, 20, 25 in that range. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like somebody's refusing to shed old skin. In the same sense, this could be somebody who was very popular in high school, and it's like now you realize later all it was in high school, because when you hit real life, that popularity didn't pay your fucking bills. You know what I'm saying? You might have been funny, you might have been cute, but okay, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Can you mount a TV? Can you build a bed? Can you know what I'm saying? Can you put together this, that, the third? Can you fix this? You know what I'm saying? Like I understand why females be saying like, you got some nerve to ask me if I know how to cook, but you don't even know how to do this, that, the third. And I understand, I respect that, because it's like, how you gonna ask somebody that? So it's like if I ask a female like, can you cook? I know for a fact I get down and I stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all just see my stories, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll see where I'll be posting like shit I'm cooking. So if I ask a female, can she cook? I'm not asking her to challenge her. I'm just like, hey, you know, show me what you're working with. Like, is it just gonna be me cooking, or I ain't trying to die? I don't want to get sick, and not to be offensive or nothing like that. But I'm saying it's like I get down to like I cook, I clean, everything in between. But it's just more of like bringing clarity, and I feel like that's what this is about. Like you know that you need to bring clarity. You're just scared that it's gonna bring conflict, but you know what? Conflict is gonna happen regardless. So someone may want to sit here and try to live the perfect life. The only way that you'll do that is to understand that there's perfection with imperfection. So with that being said, that when things are too perfect, someone will create chaos because it's too perfect. Like they don't have nothing to talk about. Like, so in the same sense, like with me saying that, that's where imperfection comes with perfection. When things are going too right, when everything's going smooth, somebody has to shake things up because they uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So no response is still a response. Let that motherfucker trip out. Let that motherfucker spaz. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like meditate, take spiritual baths. You know what I'm saying? Really get to know yourself. Reflect on your like things that you've done and accept the things that you can't control. You're gonna exhaust more energy trying to get the answer for this right here, right now, when you can sit here and move on and grow, and them answers are going to come to you later. And when by the time you get those answers, you've already so strong to the point where it's like acquiring an extra gem. So in the same sense, look at it like how, for those who play video games, all right, Mario and Sonic, right? Y'all collect them coins. When they run through them, you know what I'm saying, it rack your points up. Those are basically like, look at them coins like the answers that you were seeking, and you're running through life like that. You know what I'm saying? Like games are I love games. They teach me all type of different things. I know a lot of people think different or whatever, but yeah, like it all depends on like what you gain from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't knock somebody for what they do, because it's all about what they learn from, how they learn from it. You know what I'm saying? So in that same sense, video games did that for me. But I'm very logical. I'm very realistic about life too. So yeah. Let me get you guys your angel message, man. It's a whole lot of conflict, a whole lot of fighting going on. angel message 172, angel message number 10, angel message number 1. Learn from your mistakes, basically. This new beginning. Like, so basically somebody's about to go through a tower moment, but don't let it send you into a depression. Like, these are things that are kind of like out of your control. These are situations that are out of your control, so like don't dwell on it. Like, don't blame yourself for it. You gotta go through it to get through it. Like, you gotta shed old skin. Embrace the new skin that you're in. Like, it's okay for you to change. It's okay for you to not sit here and hang on the block no more, or it's okay for you not to drink anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what makes your soul happy. Like I say, like, if you allow people to sit here and ruin your day, like if somebody's able to sit here and tell you something and fuck up your whole last day, you've given this person power to control your emotions and to control how your day goes. So in the same sense, no response is still a response. You don't gotta pay attention to none of the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that resonates with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wrap this up. Check the description box below to find out about booking, other services that I have. Also too, like the camp as well. Those like artists, producers, poets, or whatever, like if you're very serious, you know what I'm saying, like the link is down there below so you can register to go to this camp. It's very, it's a great experience, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been there a few times and you meet great energy, you meet different people, you're able to network and collab. It's a good experience to go through. Basically, if I could clarify it that way, like it's a good experience to have. To be around, it's like you kind of get like the feel of like how the industry goes, you know what I'm saying? The thing is like, I'm gonna say like, you're gonna see the good side, the creative side of how the industry is, but you're also gonna see and learn tips of how the industry works too. So if you're interested in that, I'm gonna have the link below in the description box, so make sure you guys check that out. Like I say, like you have to make sure. My sister, she's very selective. Okay, like she's going based on vibes. So it's like if you don't have your shit together, she won't offer that to you because she's not doing this for nothing. Like she's actually offering opportunities because like this is like a 5-day course, and on the 5th day, those 4 days you're creating, that 5th day, somebody's recording. We go to a big ass studio. You know what I'm saying? She's cashing out for this. She's paying for studio time for people like whether you've been in that motherfucker or not. She's cashing out for this. So she has that much faith in you guys. So in the same sense, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want you guys to waste your time trying to waste her time because, and I don't want you guys to feel disrespected either because, you know, she didn't respond. But the thing is that if she don't respond, it's because either A, she's too busy, she's been overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we all have lives, we have personal lives, and we have a lot that we go through. Or B, it's just that you just didn't have enough going with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not saying that you can't get it together, but it's like at the moment for what she's trying to do. So it's like, don't be upset about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even with, I've had people tell me like, come to me like, hey man, you know, so-and-so's kind of like, I'm not fucking with them right now. And it's like, man, honestly, like, this person may be going through something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get where you're coming from. I see exactly where you're coming from. I kind of feel the same energy too. But you know what? Honestly, like, if you really love that person, you're going to understand if that person's going through something regardless. And if you love this person, you know for a fact, like, you're not going to let this sit here and drive a wedge between you. Understand, like, give that person some time. And that's why I say earlier, like, just check on your folks, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole lot of people out here that are sitting here walking around with a smile and the whole ass inside are fucking broken. So, check on your people, man. Check on your folks and let them know it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's somebody that you know has a crush on you and you don't want to give them that, like, you don't want to feed into that, just let them know, like, man, listen, I care about you, not in that way, like I love you, but I'm not in love with you type thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like I care about your well-being. I kind of feel like that needs to be said to somebody. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't want to tie up you guys today. I appreciate you guys vibing with me, you know what I'm saying? Happy end day for everybody. I'm sorry it's late. I apologize for not doing the fuck wrong with him yesterday. So what I will do tonight is I'll go live. You know what I'm saying? I still might, you know what I'm saying? I'll do fuck wrong with him live. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. We'll do it that way, all right? So, yeah. Love and light to y'all. Hope you guys are having a blessed weekend. Hope you guys had a very prosperous week. Like I said earlier, if you guys if my subscribers are seeing this video and you haven't been seeing my videos, because I've got messages like people like I just now seen your video and this was posted like 2 weeks ago. So go to your settings and go to your notifications and hit that bell for me. You know what I'm saying? So when I post these videos, you'll get them. So it's I thought it was shadow banning, but in the same sense, that could still be the same thing too. And it's you need to verify that you fuck with this person basically. So with that being said, yeah, you know what I mean. But hopefully y'all have a great day. You know what I'm saying? Happy Yang Day. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Yang Day, and I probably will see you guys tonight. You know what I'm saying? For the fuck wrong with them. We're gonna do fuck wrong with them live, right? All right, so I'm out, y'all. Peace.